This is when Krishna decides to take matters. He decides to jump into action. Arjuna, by now, he has taken a weapon, and it's not meant against his enemies, but rather the weapon, it's the weapon of fire. It is meant, when he shoots that weapon, his funeral pyre is going to be created. That's the fire he's going to enter and die. He's waiting for the red orb of the sun to sink below the horizon. And then suddenly, surprisingly, stunningly, they see Jayadratha himself running out of the formation. And he's shouting, he's saying, "It's dark, the sun is set, I am free, I'm not going to die." Again and again he repeats this. He runs out of the formation like a madman from the eye of the needle that was supposed to protect him. And then Krishna says, "Shoot him now, Arjuna, Pashupata, take that weapon of Shiva and shoot him." See, what Krishna did was he used his yogic powers to reach into the mind of Jayadratha and kill and create in his mind the illusion that it was dark. Effortlessly he maintains that illusion, holding onto the mind of Jayadratha. God holds on to this evil man's mind, and as soon as it was dark, Jayadratha came running out. But of course it's not dark, everybody can see the sun, he cannot. "Kill him," Krishna says. And then Arjuna becomes silent. Om Namah Shivaya, he says. It's the sacred 6-syllable mantra. Om Namah Shivaya, he says, chants, and all of his power, concentration comes in. The form of Shiva comes into his forehead. And the animistic creative power of the entire universe manifests itself in the form of a silver arrow, luminous arrow. And as he holds his hand out, Om Namah Shivaya, the arrow comes in his hand. He takes the arrow, shoots it. Pashupata weapon, once it's shot, it cannot be taken back. It has to kill Jayadratha. He's as good as dead. He's as good as dead. Duryodhana and Drona are smiling and laughing. You see, Jayadratha's father, he too is an evil man, but he had some powers. He had put a curse. He said, "Anybody that causes the head of my son to drop on the floor, on the ground, their head will split into 1,000 parts and they'll die." That's the curse. So Drona and Duryodhana are ready. Okay, go for it. You'll die in just a moment. Krishna says, "Arjuna, shoot the second arrow now. Use all of your skills." Jayadratha's father is on the other side of the battlefield. It is dusk, so he's doing his evening prayers. He's chanting the Gayatri mantra, literally, at that point. And he says, "Use your skills." Remember, Arjuna doesn't have to see the target. He says, "Use your skills. Shoot the second arrow to take Jayadratha's head, to drop his bloody, severed, decapitated head on the hands of his father, just as he's about to drop the holy water into the river." Unerringly, Arjuna does it. Smooth, swift arrow takes Jayadratha's head, drops it into his father's hands. What would you do if you're in the midst of your meditation and the bloody head dropped in your hands? I would drop it on the floor, on the ground. And that's what he did. And he dies. His head splits into 1,000 pieces, and he dies.